Ball League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st down, Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're not able to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now it's Carson. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution...
Just said that right here, man. Watch out.
They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Goofy, goofy, goofy.
With Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started.
I just traded no game.
And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
How y'all internet bill, man?
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Goofy, goofy, goofy.
It's back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking for first.
This nigga goofy to the crib, though. Yeah. I'm about to make this nigga quit, man.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And brought down
That way.
to their 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12.
Clock management, man. That's number one.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Bulldoze, and he...
Knock that little bitch over, nigga. Yeah. Big Chris, nigga.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Call you Ice Cube, nigga.
Almost too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
He ain't gonna make it to the half, y'all.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers.
He got 0 passing yards, 0 rushing yards. This is crazy.
Officially,
This nigga -1.
this run, they'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 20.
I gotta give you something, man. You gonna fuck out and quit if I don't.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Crunch time, defense.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Quit talking about it and bring it. 630.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Them boys coming, man. Ain't got no time to throw it.
And fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. There. 54, Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Rodgers going to throw. And he fires.
That way.
Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's got
I'm about to make this nigga quit. Yeah, that way. Put it in there.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now
We'll take 3. This nigga a bum. He gonna quit. Yeah. Call that nigga Ice Cube, y'all.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
54 is Mike. 54 is
Off the option, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man open.
Good catch, bro.
Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, it's Carson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Room here to run. And
look how trying to disrespect by it.
Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Wilson on the keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Wilson on the keeper. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. on the final act of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Seahawks 24, Packers 7.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Runs like that, this time on the RPO, is why they call him dangerous.
I love the way you dropped that in there. His decision-making is what makes it all go. Because his ability to process so quickly what the defense is doing, make the right read, and then when he takes off and runs, also knows how to protect himself downfield after he's gotten all he can out of a sprint.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Carson. With a tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 30, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Pass complete, Tunyon, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers on target there to Lazard, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And I think the ball's out.
And with that kind of deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. He lets it fly from Lockett. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Able to find Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.